Sir Henry Baskerville. We finished breakfast early. Holmes waited in his dressing gown for our visitors. They arrived at 10, right on time. Mortimer came first, then a young man. His face looked tough. He wore a red-brown tweed suit and looked like someone who spent a lot of time outdoors. Still, he looked like a gentleman. "This is Sir Henry Baskerville," said Dr. Mortimer. "Yes," said Sir Henry, "and it's strange. If Dr. Mortimer hadn't come to you today, I would have come alone. I have a problem that I can't solve." "Please sit down, Sir Henry," said Holmes. "Did something strange happen to you after you came to London?" "Not really, Mr. Holmes. Maybe it's just a joke. I got this letter this morning." He placed the letter on the table. We all looked at it. The envelope was simple and gray. The address was printed in rough letters: Sir Henry Baskerville, Northumberland Hotel. It was posted from Charing Cross the night before. "Who knew you were staying at that hotel?" Holmes asked. "No one. We only chose it after I met Dr. Mortimer." "But maybe Dr. Mortimer was already staying there?" "No, I was with a friend," said the doctor. "Someone is very interested in you." Holmes opened the envelope. Inside was a piece of paper folded on it. Printed words were glued to form one sentence: "As you value your life or your reason, keep away from them all." "Now, Mr. Occult—" "Holmes," said Sir Henry, "can you tell me what this means? Who is so interested in me? What do you think, Dr. Mortimer? At least this doesn't look supernatural." "No, but it could be from someone who believes in supernatural things." "You all seem to know more than I do. You'll know everything before you leave this room. But let's talk first about this letter. It must have been made yesterday. Do you have yesterday's Times, Watson?" "Yes, here it is." "Please give me the inside page." Holmes looked through it quickly. "This article about free trade is good. Listen to this part. You may think your own trade will be helped by a tariff, but in the end it will harm the country, lower imports, and make life harder. What do you think of that, Watson?" Holmes said happily. Mortimer looked curious. Sir Henry looked confused. "I don't know much about trade," he said, "but this seems off topic." "Actually, I think we're on the right track," said Holmes. "I don't see it. But look at the words: you, your, life, reason, keep away from the. Don't you see? These words were taken from the article." "By thunder, you're right," said Sir Henry. "And keep away from the is cut as one piece," added Holmes. "Yes, that's true. This is amazing," said Dr. Mortimer. "I can understand someone saying it's from a newspaper, but to know which one in the article, it's incredible. Can you tell a Negro's skull from an Eskimo's? The bone shapes are very different." "Exactly. This is my specialty. The Times has a special type of print. It's easy for me to tell. These words could only come from that paper. And since the letter was posted last night, they likely came from yesterday's issue." "Then they pasted it with glue." "With gum," Holmes said. "With gum on the paper. But why was the word Moors written? Because he could not find it in print. The other words were easy and common, but Moors was not." "Yes, that makes sense. Have you noticed anything else, Mr. Holmes?" "There are a few things. Someone tried hard to hide all clues. Look at the address. The letters are rough, but the Times is read mostly by educated people. So the writer was probably educated but wanted to look uneducated. He tried to hide his handwriting. Maybe because it could be known to you. Also, the words are not in a straight line. Some are higher than others. For example, life is in the wrong place. This could be because of hurry or stress. I think he was in a rush. That makes me wonder why the rush. A letter posted early would still arrive on time. Maybe he was afraid someone would stop him. Now we're just guessing, said Dr. Mortimer. Let's say we're thinking about what is most likely. It's using imagination with facts. The pen and ink didn't work well. The pen splashed and ran dry 3 times. That means the ink bottle was almost empty. Private pens and ink are usually better. This shows it was probably from a hotel where bad pens and weak ink are common. If we looked in hotel bins near Charing Cross, we might find the cut-up Times page and find out who made this letter. Wait, what's this? He held the paper very close to his eyes. Well, nothing, he said, putting it down. It's just a blank paper with no mark. I think we've learned all we can from this letter. Now, Sir Henry, has anything else strange happened in London? No, Mr. Holmes. I don't think so. Has anyone followed or watched you? This feels like a storybook, Sir Henry said. Buying. Why would anyone follow me? We'll get to that. Is there anything else strange to report? Well, I don't know much about life in Britain. I lived in the US and Canada, but I hope losing a boot is not normal here. You lost a boot? My dear sir, said Dr. Mortimer, it's just lost. You'll find it at the hotel. Don't worry, Mr. Holmes, with such small things. Well, he asked for anything strange. Exactly, said Holmes. You lost a boot? Yes. I left both boots outside my door last night. In the morning, only one was there. The hotel worker couldn't explain. I just bought them last night and never wore them. If you never wore them, why put them out to clean? They're tan boots. They had no shine. That's why. So you arrived yesterday, bought boots, and one was taken before you wore them? Yes, I did a lot of shopping. Dr. Mortimer helped me. If I'm going to live in the big house, I need to dress well. I bought the brown boots for $6. One got stolen before I used it. That's a strange thing to steal, said Holmes. I agree with Dr. Mortimer. It will turn up soon. Now, gentlemen, said Sir Henry, I've told you everything I know. Dr. Mortimer, please tell your story again. Dr. Mortimer took his papers and told the whole story like he had before. Sir Henry listened carefully and was surprised many times. Well, this is a serious inheritance, he said. I've heard about the Hound since I was a child. It's a family story, but I never took it seriously. And now there's the matter of the letter sent to me at the hotel. That must be part of this, Sir Henry said. It seems someone knows more than we do about what's happening on the moor, said Dr. Mortimer. And they don't seem to wish you harm since they warned you, Holmes added. Or maybe they just want to scare me for their own reasons. That's possible too, Holmes agreed. I'm very thankful, Dr. Mortimer, for bringing us such an interesting case with many possibilities. But now we must decide if it's wise for you, Sir Henry. I've made my decision. No devil or man can stop me from going to my family's home. That's final. His eyebrows tightened and his face turned red. His strong Baskerville temper clearly lived on. I need some time alone to think about everything. It's a lot to take in. Mr. Holmes, it's now 11:30 and I'm going back to my hotel. Please come, have lunch with us at 2 o'clock. Perfectly. Then we'll be there. Should I call a cab? I'd rather walk. I'm feeling a bit shaken. I'll walk with you, said Dr. Mortimer. Then we'll meet again at 2. Holmes suddenly changed from relaxed to energetic. Your hat and boots, Watson. We rushed downstairs and into the street. Mortimer and Baskerville were about 200 yards ahead of us, walking toward Oxford Street. Should I run and stop them? No, Watson. I'm happy just being with you. Behind. We followed them through Oxford Street and then Regent Street. Once they stopped to look in a shop window, so Holmes did the same. Suddenly, he gave a small cry and looked excitedly across the street. I followed his eyes and saw a hansom cab moving slowly, with a man inside. That's our man, Watson. Let's get a good look at him. Then I noticed a man with a big black beard looking right at us from the cab window. Suddenly, he shouted to the driver, and the cab sped off down the street. Holmes searched for another cab, but none were nearby. He ran after it, but it was too late. The cab was gone. Terrible luck, said Holmes, out of breath. You must write this failure too, Watson. Someone's been following Sir Henry since he arrived in London. How else would they know his hotel? I guessed they would keep watching him. You saw I looked out the window twice when Dr. Mortimer read the legend? Yes, I remember. I was looking for someone outside, but saw no one. We're dealing with a smart person, Watson. This is serious. This is serious. I don't yet know if this person is trying to help or harm us, but they are powerful and smart. When our friends left, I followed them, hoping to see the watcher. But he was clever. He used the cab so he could stay hidden. If Sir Henry took a cab, he was ready to follow. Do you think I forgot? No. 2704 is our man. But that doesn't help us right now. You did your best. No, I should have done better. I should have turned and taken another cab to follow him. We could have tracked where he went after watching Sir Henry. But I was too eager, and he took advantage of it. We lost him. We kept walking down Regent Street. Mortimer and Sir Henry were far ahead. There's no point following them now, said Holmes. The spy is gone. Let's see what else we can do. Could you describe the man in the cab? I only saw the beard. Me too. That probably means it was fake. A man like that wears a beard only to hide his face. Let's go in here, Watson. He walked into a district messenger office. The manager welcomed him warmly. Ah, Wilson, you saved my name, and maybe my life. You're too kind. I remember a boy named Cartwright who helped us last time. Yes, sir. He's still here. Can you call him? Thanks. Also, can you give me change for this £5 note? Give me the hotel directory, Holmes said. Thanks, sir. Start by giving the outside porter 1 shilling. Sir, but what you really want is a page from the Times newspaper with holes cut in it. This is the page. You'll know it, right? Yes, sir. The porter will call the hall porter, and you'll give him 1 shilling too. Here are 23 more. In most places, the trash will be gone, but in a few, you may get to search the papers. Look carefully for this page. Here are 10 extra shillings for emergencies. Send me a telegram at Baker Street by tonight. And now, Watson, let's find out who cab number 2704 belongs to, and then visit a Bond Street art gallery until it's time to go to the hotel.